So guys, today I'm going to discuss Cardano. Now what's Cardano? Cardano, ADA as known, is a third generation blockchain. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so you've got Bitcoin, the first generation. Now that comes from peer-to-peer networks and it uses the blockchain for transactions that are stored on the blockchain and can be manipulated. So second generation, the likes of Ethereum. So Ethereum coming out with the same concept, but that brought in smart contracts and also decentralized applications, also known as dApps. So what do I mean by decentralized applications? So if you go into Google or Samsung or Apple, you've got an iOS device or you have an Android device, and in them devices are apps. So you'll have like Google Maps, you'll have like different apps that you click on and you go into. But the thing about Ethereum is you have a decentralized application. So when you go on there, they cannot track your data or cookies, and they can monetize your data. So basically your data is monetizing these big companies and you don't even know it behind your back. So you've got the likes of Google and Facebook, YouTube, all these big companies that get your data, and what they do is they sell it to these big marketing companies, and that's why you get hounded with ads every day in your phone through tracking cookies. Now Ethereum with the decentralized application is eliminating that, and this is when we're stepping into Cardano. So when we talk about Cardano, we're talking about a third generation decentralized blockchain, and it's powered by the ADA coin as we discussed. So its aim is to improve from the cryptos before them. So like I said, Bitcoin is generation 1 where it uses blockchain. Ethereum generation 2 where it's got the smart contracts built in and decentralized apps. And now we've got Cardano. So Cardano was founded by Charles Hoskinson, which is a co-founder of Ethereum. So he's got the idea of Ethereum and he's just put it into one big organization to work full time. So it has got 3 organizations working full time. So you've got the Crypto Foundation, the Input and Output, and Emergo. So Cardano uses proof of stake. They can mine depending on how many coins they hold. So if you go into Ethereum, I think if you've got 32 or 33 Ethereum, you can stake that. And basically you're just earning interest and making money. So Cardano has the same concept as Ethereum, but they've put this into perspective of a third generation Cardano where it's going to transact more transactions quicker. It's just an add-on of Ethereum. So as we go on, we'll discuss about Ouroboros, which eliminates the need for an energy-hungry proof-of-work protocol. So Bitcoin miners, they use a ton of electricity to mine and solve a math problem to gain a block and then get the rewards, where Cardano is all about eliminating that. So this separates 2 main functions, the transfer of value and the storage of data. So that is classed as a Cardano control layer. So Byron, creating bulletproof platform. This is in 5 stages through the roadmap. You've got Byron, creating bulletproof platform. You've got Shelly, all about decentralization. Now guys, please be aware, all these centralization companies use your data to monetize them, like I said before. So if you think about it, if you use a decentralized application, you're not going to have your data stolen. Why don't you monetize your data instead of letting other companies like Google, Facebook and YouTube monetize their companies? So this is having a big impact in Silicon Valley, and it's something to keep your eye on, because when mass adoption kicks in and all these sort of companies are kicking off, you want to be in pole position and have a bit understanding of what it actually does. So we've got the go again bit where we're dealing with smart contracts. So a smart contract is just a peer-to-peer person, and it's all digitalized. Instead of having a middleman where solicitors or estate agents in the property world where you pay them for your service. This is going to eliminate a smart contract because it's on a digital ledger and it's all open source, so you can see it. and it can't be manipulated. So that's another thing to take into consideration during smart contracts. We have also got Basho, which is the performance and scalability of them. So now with Ethereum, the second generation, the problems they're having at the moment, or was a scalability. When thousands and then millions and hundreds of millions start getting in on the platform, is it going to be able to cope? And that's what Cardano brings to the game, to the picture. So we've got the Basho for performance, and now we're going to talk about Voltaire, which is sustainability and assurance. So the quantum resistant signatures, this will allow funds to be secured against being stolen. So basically it's an add-on of Bitcoin, it's an add-on of Ethereum, and it's a new generation sort of Cardano era, which is a new generation of a crypto. So yes, it's in the early stages, it's got some big promises, and if you're talking about the co-founder who's with Ethereum, and Ethereum is worth $100 odd at the moment, and Cardano is right down there, but Cardano is an improvement of Ethereum, then it's definitely worth keeping an eye on Cardano. Now I've personally got it in my own account, in my own portfolio, because I believe in this system. Now this is not about going into it and trying to make money as fast as you can. This is about believing in the technology, believing what it can transform us as a person. Like I say, not being manipulated, not using the likes of Google to make money off your data, because your data is like gold. It honestly is. And the more people that get on about it and understand what these big companies do with your data, you're going to have a little bit more care when it comes to dishing out your data. So these decentralized applications are a great start to get involved. So next I'm going to talk about Tron, but I'm just going to finish up on Cardano, and it's definitely for me on the hodl list. So if you would like to know about any other coins that I can sort of liaise with you and give you an understanding, then please feel free to reach out on my channel, and I will get a video and I will promote it to you so you can get a better understanding of these projects that are on the way. So I hope you found a little bit understanding in that, and gained a little bit knowledge on what Cardano is and how it's going to change our future. So guys, thanks very much for taking note, and if there's anything I can help you with, then please just reach out and we will get onto it. So thanks YouTube, thank you.